Hello, and welcome back to another episode of The Last Gas Station. And, well, we're at day 17. And, well, we have quite a nice shop now. We have some nice plants over here. I do want to get some decent posters. But we have so many upgrades to buy. So many... Well, so many everything to buy, actually. Larger fuel tank. I don't know, we need so many things. I think the game wasn't too happy just yet. Just now. Custom red checkout. 2 car batteries. Well, I mean, we need them. 809, there we go. Let's have a look at the posters. These facades are also quite nice. Ooh, different floor? Is this the... Okay, so whatever you buy, it disappears from the store. This looks nice. It's only 60, it's not that much, but I don't really think that's something we should be getting now. Ooh, deer antlers. Not really the look I'm going for. Flotation ring, that's quite nice. Seaweed? The sky map is also quite beautiful. Let's get the flotation ring. It's quite pricey. We have no money left anymore. But I think a flotation ring over here. No. Over here. Install. There we go. Was this the best purchase we could do? Probably not. But I still did it. Okay, so let's go back to our checkout. Our batteries are hot today. Oops. There we go. A nice $4 tip. Wow, $8.30 for the restroom. There we go. Customer at checkout. Oh gosh, there's the chatty lady again. And there we go. I kind of would like to get a card machine. Then 1603. Have you found your Bessie? I have. Only I'm afraid the lake has done something to her. What makes you say that? After I found her, I gave her a favorite lettuce and went to bed. And in the morning, I thought at first that she hadn't touched the treat. But then I looked closer. The lettuce leaves were cut into perfect triangles. That sounds odd. It sure does. Something strange happened to me too. I hope you didn't go to the lake? No, but you might say that the lake came to me. I was woken in the night by the sound of footsteps. And when I went out to the store, I saw wet footprints leading from the heads in the warehouse to the exit. A heads in the warehouse? Yes, there's a locked heads. I don't know what's under it. I've heard about underground tunnels of the old military base, but you'd better talk to Eric about that. Who's Eric? The ophthalmologist? He's new to Cloven Peak, but it seems like everyone already knows him. What does an... oh my god. Well, that word have to do with the military base. He used to work there, at least that's what he says. Where did you say those wet footprints led? To the exit? And then? I don't know. It was late at night, so I didn't investigate. And rightly so. Wet footprints, especially at night, are not a good sign. But if something like that can come out of your head so easily, I'd advise you to deal with it as soon as possible. Okay, I'll try to talk to this Eric. Interesting. That's, I don't even know what heads they're talking about. this is the... Oh, this is a hatch. Okay. Well, can't really do much with it. I thought it was a table with a light, basically. Alright, let's hope we can fuel up both our customers. Yes, we can. There we go. Now let's order some more fuel. Let's get another 100 liters. Is there any... do we need anything like this? No. We can still go for one more decoration item. I would like to get the sky map though. And over here... we can go for the gas station sign mount. Allows you to change the sign above the gas station. Well, we need more... You know what, let's go for a functional upgrade. Let's get the car terminal. We can't really see now what it's like. But I think this will maybe get us some more customers. At least it will be easier to get payment. I suppose. And then I kind of would like to see if we can change the gas station logo, icon thing. Alright, let's have a look for any voice recorders. Nothing so far over here. Well, let's have a look at our customers. I do like the wooden flooring more. Not sure if I would like to get the wooden one. And well, they're still paying with just cash. There we go. Let's clean that up. I think that's it. Just look at this bad sign. The S is almost falling off. Yeah, we need some more. More upgrades, more design. Maybe we could buy some more drinks. Kind of forgot what we've got over here. Apparently nothing here. We have no space left here. No suitable items. We could go with some more car goods. Some more drinks. But let's get all that tomorrow. Oh, we actually gained 2 points for our Legend of the Lake. I guess that's partly because of the decor. Who's making this racket again? Oh boy. It's those footprints again. I have to find out where they lead. Well, let's first have a look at the hatch. No, we cannot do anything with the hatch. Well, so that's solved. At least now we... I think this trail leads to the lake. Not that I believe in all that nonsense, but I'd rather go there in the morning. Ah, that makes sense. Let's just go and check that out in the morning. But then, they are wet already, so that kind of implies they already came from the lake? I guess? Maybe? Well, let's order some goods. 7 of these. We only have 2 of these, but they're not really any theme for it. These are now more expensive. I guess we can get a box of those and... Well, you know what? Let's just get a box of these as well. These are more pricey. We are out of our... They're not car batteries. These are first aid kits. Which makes a lot more sense. These are more pricey now, so I'm not going to get those. We still have 5. Let's just place an order. Let's get some more gum. More fluids, maybe? And we have 3 left of those. Any snacks? No, we still have a lot of snacks. And we did not have more money anyway. Customer at the pump. There we go. Our goods delivery. And now let's check out the lake. And I see your voice recorder. Day 27. This red elk is a good conversationalist. He really does know a lot about local legends. I thought he would only tell me a couple of new ones, but it turns out that my ignorance extends much further than I thought. I even feel a little embarrassed. However, it's possible he's just making them up as he goes along. There's something odd about all his stories. A kind of disjointedness. That seems to suggest a common meaning, but the moment you try to grasp it, the narrative falls apart. I sometimes feel something similar when I talk to a neuroanalyst. Maybe Red Elk uses it to generate them while I'm sleeping? Interesting. Afternoon. What are you doing here? Living, fishing, and you? I run a gas station nearby. I've been wondering about all that noise. What is this place? The shore, the boating station? Where are all the boats? All? There has only ever been one. Where is it then? She floated away. She has a mind of her own, floats away and then comes back. Do boats do that? Looks like they do. Aren't you afraid of living here? Me? What do I have to be afraid of? The lake, of course. What's wrong with the lake? Well, they say that ships sink here and people disappear. These things happen on lots of lakes. But isn't this one special? It sure is. It's beautiful. Lots of rare fish. I love it here. Have you been living here long? Very. What about all the strange finds? I don't know. I never found anything strange at all in my time here. It's other people that keep finding stuff. Why do you need so much fish? I'm trying to catch a rare species. What for? I help them survive, breed them, and then release them. So you don't eat them? What? Oh, of course not. Alright, it was nice to meet you. It was nice to chat. Drop by when you can. Okay. Okay, we cannot go more the other side. And no more over there, so let's go back to the gas station. Because we've got customers. There we go. Let's see if there's anyone that would like to pay with a card now. Nope. Tell me, miss, have you been working here long? Not really. Why? I wanted to know, how often do the Northern Lights appear here? I'm not sure. You'd better be asking the local old-timers. I'll do that. Tell me, have you ever observed any other anomalies here? Or strange cuts in the rocks? Cuts? Yes, traces of tools that couldn't have existed in ancient times. I'm afraid I don't know the first thing about that. But there are more anomalies here than I'd like, that's for sure. That's what I thought. Are you a scientist? You could say that, yes. Andrew Glass, historian archaeologist, and independent researcher. I study the pyramids of highly developed ancient civilizations around the world. Pyramids? I didn't know there was one around here. Well, miss, in that case you've overlooked You've overlooked it just like I did. Just go outside and turn around. Bluffton Peak? It's a pyramid? But of course, one of the biggest and oldest in the world. And also, the best explanation for the northern lights occurring regularly on these very atypical latitudes. Well, I hope you succeed in your research. I'm certain I will, miss. Since the northern lights have started again, it means the pyramid is active. I came here in the nick of time. So we have a new legend. Pyramid Mountain. There are mountains all over the world that suspiciously resemble pyramids. Even though it is usually due to an overactive imagination, many believe that one of those pyramids holds the knowledge of an ancient, highly advanced civilization. Knowledge that will only be revealed to the worthy. Okay. I have the feeling that the park terminal was not the best option to go for. There we go, we're low on fuel again. So let's order more fuel. And what's the gas pump? No, not the gas pumps, we don't really need those. We need the fuel tank, it's 250. I'm really thinking that we need to get the upgrade. There's our fuel delivery. Whoops. There we go. And one more. Anyone else? Nope. We almost have enough to get a bigger tank. I think that's going to be worth it. No other voice recorders. More fuel. And let's order that bigger fuel tank. There we go. Can we order a... Let's order just a smidge more. No, can I? No, it's really just a gas still. 22, there we go. We still have to restock all those goods as well. And you also need at least people getting gas are not the chatty ones. And we still had like one order that was paid for. Ooh, day 33. Okay, so be it. Yes, eyewitness accounts are the most unreliable thing. That it's easy to falsify them or to correct the memory with a couple of leading questions, I know that better than anyone. But why so many? Why here? Is someone doing the same thing I did? But why? Where are the publications, articles, bestsellers, big scoops? Where's the profit? Where's the money? In postcards and souvenirs for the rare tourists? Don't make me laugh. Oops, let's first clean up this mess. I mean, we do sell a fair amount of postcards. There we go. Okay, so I do want to get a better decoration still. It seems like we have a quiet moment, so let's start putting some stuff away. Do we have any space here? Nope. There we go. We can definitely do with some more car goods. Nice. You know what, let's order just a few things. Now that I try. Ooh, the red alerts. We're selling quite a lot of those, but they're just really expensive. That's already too much. Maybe some electrosoft then. So far we've not really been making any profit. That's okay. It's all about expanding, growing our business. And then afterwards we can always make the profit. But anyway, it doesn't really look like you can really lose money. Or, you know, have like a game over failure state type of thing. Yeah, that's nice. Just checking if there's anything else out here. The Northern Lights are still out. So at least our researcher person still has a chance to have a look at them. And there we go. No weird things happening today. Or in the night. So we can just start a fresh new day. Could go down the lake again, but I don't really think there's anything to do there. Maybe this other guy? I haven't been there for a while. At least the fire is out. How's it going? Fine. Have a good day. Okay, well, that's it. Would be nice to be able to buy some of the art over there. Maybe one day. There we go, this is a really big fuel order. And we've got some customers at the checkout. 2 customers. $9.43. Nobody really seems to be using the payment terminal. That's a pity. Maybe it's soft locked behind something? I don't know. Oh man, so much mess. Please stop dropping it. Even more. There we go. Ooh, nice. That was someone with a card. Okay, so clearly not soft locked, just rarely used. Customer at the pump. And we can already order more gas. Still someone at the gas pump? Okay. $72. One more. That customer is still walking around, so let's... Ooh, actually no, we need to order more gas. Let's order, because would we be able to order 200? Apparently we can. Okay, this is a big order. Please be... No, of course it's still not no card. Done? No. Okay, well we can at least still get this one on its way. Now let's take the delivery. That will keep us going for a while. Well, most probably, maybe? There we go, customer at the checkout. Been a busy day. say 60. Let's clean up the mess again. And another bank card. I like the bank transactions. It does speed things up a little bit. Okay, so almost the end of the day. I think I'm going to save a little bit of money so we can get some bigger decorations going on outside. Anything here? Nope. We also still need the... Actually, I think the auto repair shop would probably be a different source of income. How much does that one cost? If we go for upgrades... 500. We can go for the sign mount. +1 to civilization. It will get us a little bit more, but... I guess the auto repair shop, 2 to civilization. Equipped with a tire inflator. That's... Yeah, we need to save for that one. Any more customers? Let's check outside once more. I don't think so. I think this is it. Well, this is it in the sense of this is our day. Well then. Let's go back. I just love the mysterious sounds of the night. Like, you just know that something is going on. So we had 15 customers and we served 11 with the tip. That's nice. But I think that's it for this episode. Let me know what you think. Do you like all these mysteries? I do. I'm really interested to see where this is going, because it does require a lot of level up still. Although, Legend of the Lake and the UFO are both level 16 and 19. That's they're getting somewhere. So for now, I'd like to thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, leave a like, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.